So one of my top attractions in Myrtle Beach for families to do is Alligator Adventure. So let's go check this out. So I've not even made it into this place yet, and I'm already amazed at how this is set up. You can walk right in the door, and you are greeted. Wow. Look at all that gator bite. That is a lot of alligators right there now. This is so cool. I thought I could see a lot of gators at work. But yeah, this is wow. All right, so let's check this place out. This is amazing. That's the only thing I can say. All right, I got in here with a local discount, and it was $23.22, which was I thought was very funny. But yeah, check these. Wow. I could sit here all day long, I believe. This is great. Alligator Adventure is 15 acres of alligators, different birds. You can hear the birds squawking. You've got lemurs here. I think they do some hyenas. But wow, I can't even get over this front entrance right here. This is great. Wow. I really need to go one of these places down in Florida. But you can't even realize you're right off of Business 17 right here. I mean, you got right behind me here, you got House of Blues right behind me. And not even 50 feet out here in front of us would be, wow, look at the lemurs. Ha! Wow, this is great. That's all I can say. So we have a couple of exhibits here. Right off the bat, you've got some lemurs. You got an outside exhibit where you have two of them. Then you have an inside exhibit where they're behind the cage here. But yeah, this is really cool. Now here's the spur thigh tortoise exhibit. They're about 200-pound tortoises. There's two of them here. I guess they just now come out. But yeah, these big guys right here. You'll see a guy on the side of the road here all the time in Myrtle Beach. He has a couple of these, and he pulls off on the side of the road. You'll see him all the time, different areas. There's some smaller tortoises and some macaws. Blue and gold. Actually, I'll be using that some of that music, and it's called the Blue Macaw. Here's some smaller tortoises. So now we're going to go into the Reptile House and see what all we can find in here. Now, I am just going to tell you right now, I would not do what this guy is doing. Don't know what kind of rattlesnakes those are. There are two rattlesnakes in here, and he's in that cage with them. And they have kept his eye on that guy. And no, I just would not do that. No. No way. But there they are. Two rattlesnakes. And he was just in there with them. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Now here we have a green mamba, or East African mamba, and a gaboon viper. I remember when I was in the Marine Corps, we were down in Liberia for the evacuation of a lot of nationals, foreign nationals and stuff in Africa, and that was one of the classes we had, was on the mamba, but it was the black mamba. Don't remember having any classes on the green African mamba, but they are one mean snake. That would be this smaller one right here. They are fast and they can climb. over here we have a Burmese python. They'll say this thing looked like it was poisonous, and it is. That's because it's a King Cobra. Oh my God. Look at that thing. A King Cobra. I can't believe I'm this close to it. I am really looking to where I step at now. It's a rhinoceros viper. Never heard of it. And then you have a western diamondback. That's a pretty snake. Wow, that's a pretty snake. And the puff adder. This is the black mamba. This is the one we learned about down there in Africa. The thing is fast, and you cannot outrun it. Wow, I did not realize that hyenas were that big. Why would you do that? Why? Why'd you do that for? Huh? Now one of the prizes here is this albino crocodile. It looks to be in that 9 to 10 foot range. It's a beautiful animal. Look at those pink eyes. He'd never make it in the wild.
Good. Well, if you guys did not meet me yet, my name is Idris. You might hear people call me E throughout the park, and I will be doing a feeding show for you. Now, before I get started, there are a couple rules that are park-wide for your safety. Now, the first rule is I cannot have anybody sitting or standing on these little wooden fences right here. And rule number 2 is I cannot have anybody sitting or standing on shoulders. That's a park-wide rule because we don't want anybody to get bumped, a child fall down in between, or God forbid on the other side of that fence. And I want you all to leave here with the same amount of kids that you came with, okay? So if you want, you can have the little ones look through the fence right in front of you, or you can hold them chest height. But if I see anybody on shoulders or on the fences, unfortunately, I will have to pause the show until that is rectified. So take a quick look around. Looks like everybody's following those rules. We can go ahead and get started. Now, who I have below me here is the American alligator, which is North America's largest reptile. These guys are essentially living dinosaurs in the sense that way back when, these guys used to weigh upwards of 18 tons, and they used to be around 45.5 feet long. Now, on average, your alligators get anywhere from 8 to 10 feet long if they are female, and around 11 to 15 feet long if they are male. Now, what you're probably asking yourself is, what in the world are you feeding these guys? Well, what I'm feeding them some lovely raw decaying chicken. Trust me, it does not smell as good as it looks, but to these guys, it is a delicacy. They are an opportunistic feeding species, so that means that they're going to go after anything that can fit in their mouth or anything that I have at the moment. Now, that can be a fish, a mammal, a bird, a reptile. Thanks to a very strong bite force, so they can crush open turtle shells and eat turtles as well. Now, these guys have 3 very important muscles that I want you guys to be able to notice. That's going to be their jaw, their tail, and their legs. Now, within the jaw of an American alligator / croc, you're going to have anywhere from 70 to 80 teeth that these guys do recycle throughout their whole lifetime. They're kind of like sharks in the sense that, on average, they're going to go through around 3,000 teeth or so. Now, sometimes you're actually able to tell the age and condition of an American alligator / croc based on the condition of their mouth. Now, when I say that, we do have a moorlet crocodile found in Croc Cove whose name is Grandpa. Now, Grandpa, instead of having that 70 to 80 teeth limit that he's supposed to have, he only has about 7 teeth left that you're sometimes able to still see whenever he is sunbathing on days much like today. Now, these guys do have also what's known as a gill fold in the back of their throat. That fold is what helps prevent them from drowning whenever they do bring prey underwater. Now, the second muscle is going to be their tail. Now, what most people don't know is that alligators are actually able to get anywhere from 3 to 4 feet out of the water. Now, you're probably telling yourself, come on, there is no way that big one below you can get anywhere near 3 to 4 feet out of the water. Now, in his case, you would be correct. Because of his size, he can only get around 1 to 2 feet out of the water, versus the smaller ones on the outskirts that are more than capable of performing that 3 to 4 foot jump. Now, sometimes a very rare and common birth defect among American alligators and crocodiles is being born tailless. You will almost never see a tailless alligator out in the wild because without a tail, they will be unable to swim, so they will be unable to get away from certain predators, and also they will be unable to get out of very, very deep pools of water. And also, when I say that, we do have a tailless alligator whose name is Bob, short for Bobette. Now, she was born here in the park around 1970 or so, and when you see Bob, you might notice that she is a little bit wider than a lot of the alligators you're going to see here today. Well, the reason behind that is because all the weight that's supposed to go to her tail has nowhere else to go but her sides. And like I said, guys, earlier, I can't have anybody sitting or standing on shoulders. If you want, you can hold them chest height, or you can have them see through the face. Thank you much. Now, the reason that is because, like I said, all the weight that's supposed to go to her tail has nowhere else to go but her side. So that's one reason as to why we cannot overfeed Bob, and she has a very sensitive diet. Now, the third muscle that most people also don't like to realize is that these guys actually, their legs are perfectly designed to climb. Their feet are well adapted to fitting in between the chain links of your average 3 to 4 foot low-hanging fence. Now, if you guys are from South Carolina, Florida, or Georgia, where a lot of the bigger ones are known to reside, you might notice that a lot of these guys do like to make house calls. What that means is that sometimes they like to climb up people's front doors because they're interested to see what you have inside. Now, if you thought that was interesting, if you guys do have a handle doorknob instead of a round one and it is unlocked, in theory, an alligator would actually be able to open your front door. So probably a good rule of thumb, you make sure that your doors are locked tight shut, because I'm pretty sure no one wants to have a surprise house guest when they get home. Now, unfortunately, guys, I am coming down to my last 2 pieces. Now, I'm not sure if you guys have been able to hear this, but there has been a very distinctive pop noise from a lot of these guys. Now, they have one of the strongest bite forces in the animal kingdom. They clock in at around 2,000 pounds per square inch force, and your crocodiles clock in at around 3,700 pounds. Now, to put that in perspective, humans only have about 150 to 200 pounds per square inch force in our jaw, meaning that these guys have over 20 times the force than we do in their jaw, which is strong enough to crush the strongest bone in your body, aka your femur, and also strong enough to crush concrete as well. Now, with that, all of the air escapes their mouth, creating that pop noise, and what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try to see if I can get a very loud pop sound for you. Now, before I do that, if anybody has any questions that I was not able to answer during this presentation, I will be on the other side of the Albino House. Go ahead and check me up. It is what I love to do. At the top of the hour, we will be having another reptile handling show, so we're going to get a couple other reptiles for you guys to pet and learn about. And if anybody wanted to get a photo with a smaller version of these guys and or a snake, we urge you guys to go to the photo booth right across behind the exhibit. They'll take great care of you guys there. Now, let me see if I can find some of my good pop makers here.
Been here at Alligator Adventure all morning here. 15 acres of fun. One of the best things to do in Myrtle Beach if you're down here on vacation. So hit that big like button, hit that subscribe, check us out. We'll see you on the flip side, and stay frosty.